With Isaac as judge, I assume you would be right.
Isaac is judge. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Alright, bet.
All right. I can start. I'll just post my scaling chain in scans chat. So just pay attention to the scans
Okay,
chat.
bet,
Easy.
bet. For sure, for sure, for sure.
All right. There's my scaling. Garp is stronger than Marco is stronger than Zoro. That's why I think Garp is stronger than Zoro.
Okay, let me see. Alright, give me a second. You said the scans.
Scans for what exactly? I sent the scaling chain. Whatever you want me to
Oh,
prove.
okay, my bad, my bad. Okay, first, why is Garp above Marco? That's my first contention.
Yeah, Garp is stronger than Marco because he just blitzes him and basically one shots him. Not one shot,
Can
but
you
he
show
does a
me?
lot of them. Yeah, let me send the panel.
Okay, you said not one shot, so he didn't go down after that. Sure.
Well, he didn't like get knocked out or die, but he took noticeable damage. More important the factor is that he just got blitzed though. That's
Okay,
on
he
the
took
panel.
notable damage. Okay, I don't see that as a win con for Garp being above.
1 sec.
It's like, okay, let's say like they're in a. Okay, go ahead.
So the problem is, right, like as with the scans I provided, if Garp is able to blitz Marco and he's able to do like noticeable damage to the point where Marco is a heavy bruise, right? He's just gonna whittle Marco down. Like physically, he's just superior to Marco because Marco won't be able to contend with him if he can't even like properly react to him. He can't land attacks, and Garp's just gonna keep on like punching him.
Okay, that would be the case if Garp was blitzing him here, but I don't think this is a blitz, and for multiple reasons. Okay, the first reason why I don't think it's a blitz is Marco's going for ace here, and since he's going for another opponent, another person jumping in would be dishonest for me to like say that's a true traditional blitz. You
Okay,
understand?
well the problem with that though is that Marco would logically be expecting and be like cautious of Garp and Sengoku to make a move because he's going for Ace, who they were trying to protect and keep on the stand. So obviously, if Marco's gonna go and try and save Ace, he should be expecting them to do something, and they are in his line of sight,
Okay,
right?
why
So it's
would
like
he be expecting? Why would he be expect? Okay, well,
because
they're in his sight. I don't know about that. I think he's more worried about Ace, and his eyes
well,
should be
my point is
towards
he
his
can see
goal.
them. I'm not.
I don't see. He can
I'm
see them.
saying
How? How do you know he can see them? Like genuinely, like he doesn't have like ultra fucking vision. Like, dude, he's a normal fucking nigga with normal fucking eyes.
because he can track. The reason why he can see them is because he can track the fact that Ace is there, right? Because he obviously knows where to go for Ace, and if he can tell that Ace is there, then he should be able to tell that bigger people than Ace are there. If he can tell the site
Okay,
that
well,
Ace is
Ace is on on a high platform, and Garp is below that. So
no,
if you're
they're
going for
literally
someone
wait, they're
else,
no, 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 they're right next to Ace.
Garp is literally sitting. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
Garp is
that's
literally
after he
sitting under
punches
the
Marco.
fucking.
That's after. Do you want me to send a scan of where they are before? That's after he punches Marco. After he punches
Okay,
Marco with
let me
his
see.
feet earlier on. I
Where's the
can send it.
starting point? Where's the starting point? If you show me the starting point, maybe
One sec.
I
Let
would
me, let me,
say
let me, let me
sure.
get the chapter for you.
Okay, sure. Mm, all right,
567.
man. Dude, the first scan you sent, this is like, okay, the first scan is not important. That's a different character, right? Okay, never mind. Why'd you send this first scan? What's
No,
this
the first
about?
scan is just to show the context leading up. 1 sec. To
Oh,
show
okay,
that
okay.
he's flying towards him. 1 second.
Mm.
Alright. Let me send the Castle Black.
All right, yeah, show me.
Okay, look in the scan chat again. So you
Okay,
see
I'm
Garp and
in
Son
there. What's up?
Goku on top of. Actually, was that not in the first scan?
Bro, they're
Shit.
colored, bro. Like, this shit is ass. Like, not colored ass.
Regardless, you see it in the bottom panel where he says Ace. You see the two standing there.
Coming Ace. Okay, dude, I genuinely don't know if that's Garp or not, and I
Oh
don't
my
think he can.
goodness.
No, genuinely. Okay, so like, Hold on, let me see. No, I'm not troll, dude. Genuinely, because what it looks like in the scan that you sent, it looks like Garp jumps up from unless he's like very high above the platform, which I don't
Okay,
know.
how about this scan? How about this scan?
Here, show me. Okay, no, genuinely, I'm not even like fucking trolling. Like it's just obvious.
Look at this scan. So you see Garp there,
Okay,
right?
what's the?
You see Sengoku talking to Garp, and you see the speech bubble of him saying "yeah."
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Okay.
saying.
So basically, to link this back, Marco can obviously see them if they're right next to Ace and they're bigger than Ace, not to mention. And so
Okay,
not
yeah,
only are they in
obviously.
his line of sight, but he should expect them to act because the Marines want to obviously keep Ace there so that he can be executed. There'd be no like literally letting Marco, assuming that they wouldn't act, would be assuming that the Marines let Marco go and save Ace, which is obviously contradictory to their goal. So Marco should not assume that. He should be assuming that these guys would be going to stop
All right, let
him.
me go
Yet
look
despite
back.
that, he's not able to react and evade. Not to
Okay,
mention, wait, can I
wait,
mention
wait,
one more
wait,
thing?
wait. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Mention your last thing, sure.
Yeah, Marco's a user of observation hockey, which allows you to sense the intentionality.
Okay, observation hockey is a very vague thing, and also
Uh,
characters who remotely scale to one another are able to tag characters. So I don't really think sensing intent really matters too much for characters
Wait,
who are already like on similar realm of power, or even like a lower realm, like still characters that have tags on stronger people.
um,
I'm not really trying to go into that, but that doesn't
wait,
really
wait, wait,
matter.
wait, wait,
Let's,
wait, 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 wait. Because obviously, I can agree that not every like tag necessarily, depending on the context, is a blitz. But first off, observation hockey isn't vague when it comes to the fact of what I just said. What I said is a fact about observation hockey that does allow you to sense the intentionality. I mean, there's more to
okay.
observation.
Look, let me
Let me
ask you
finish.
this.
Let me finish. Let
So
me finish. Let me finish. Let me
wait, no,
finish.
I have a very important question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so my thing is on observation. Okay, if you're able to get tagged by a fighter, and obviously you're well above the fighter, and you're able to sense their intentions. I mean, well, seemingly you're able to sense those intentions. Wouldn't you stop the fighter from tagging you in the first place if you had the ability to sense their
I
intentions?
never.
Obviously, if you're way
Okay.
above them.
My point is, yeah, if you were much faster than them, then yes, with observation, being able to sense the intention, you would be able to dodge them. When I said not every tag is a blitz, I didn't mean that a top tier can be prone to getting tagged by fodder, even if they're sensing their intentionality with observation hockey. I never implied that. I'm just saying, like, for example, off guards can still happen. But my point is that in the scenario, right, we know observation we at least know that part about observation that it does allow you to sense the intentionality of someone before they do something, right? So not only like the reason why it's an advantage is because typically in a fight, right, you see someone go for like a punch first and then you react from there, but observation allows you to see that they're going to go for a punch before the punch is being thrown based on like what their movement, like their subtle muscle movements and shit are going to be.
Okay, wait,
So
no, you cannot. You don't have like precog to that level though. That's the whole point of future sight. Future sight would be useless if their
wait,
intent sensing was such a great degree that you could just know what's going to happen before it does. I don't think it's like that. I think they can
you're
sense
not
what like
understanding.
harm. I am understanding. I'm just explaining to you why that doesn't make sense. Okay, like do you understand what I'm saying, or what do you think I don't
One
understand? Like
sec, one sec.
explain.
So you're not understanding. Okay, future sight, yes. Normal observation hockey isn't future sight, but the normal observation hockey isn't literally seeing something. How you say it? Isn't literally seeing what someone's about to do before they do it. What it is seeing, or it is in a sense, but not in the same sense. For example, future sight basically gives you like an actual visual of an alternate, like later in the future. But what normal observation does is when someone's readying themselves, right? Because before you go for a punch, you ready your body and position itself in a way where you're going to go for that punch. That's what observation
Okay, well,
allows you.
skilled fighters have things they can do to obviously stop this from
Wait,
happening. For example, a boxer, you can obviously like see an untrained person. You can see what they're gonna do. They telegraph very vividly, but these are veterans. I don't really think veterans will sit here and like lean into
it's not
that.
about.
So my thing on observation is, okay, he knows the intention. Garp's intention is to stop him. He knows that's Garp's intention. But regardless of knowing that intention, I don't think that means he knows exactly what's going to happen. For example, I'll give another. So my hold on, let me read this. I actually go back and fucking read it instead before I say this last thing. Give me a moment, real quick. Give me a moment, bro. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, let me
The,
give my last part real quick. Okay, also we do see fucking Sengoku rolling up his sleeve. So what's not telling me that he focused on Sengoku doing that rather than the other person who's sitting back who has no orders to do that? What's like you see like why this isn't really like a feat? I mean, like for example, like sure he's keeping up in speed, but that's not like a traditional tag or something. Like we don't know what this would equate to in a real battle. And on
the
top of that,
problem.
like he's going straight for the like for ace. Like obviously,
Yeah, okay, okay, okay,
fucking
okay. Let me
kind of stupid.
just hold it. First off.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, first off, right? You're not quite understanding when it comes to like your point about the veterans that they wouldn't tense up and shit. Observation isn't about like looking at telegraphed attacks, right? It's not necessarily even something you need observation to do. Real life fighters are able to telegraph attacks. What it is that inherently, no matter what you're doing, obviously you need to ready yourself for it, right? Like no matter how skilled you are, if you're going for a punch, you're gonna begin by making movements so that you can swing your fist because you need to physically move in the end of the day. Those slight movements that don't like get easily noticed by like your sight and shit, that is what observation allows you to see. You can even see this explained in CIPO when they discuss how Enel is using observation to read the intentionality of what someone's about to do.
Okay,
Like
you can
literally,
show
it's
that. That's
described as
fine.
reading your mind. I can send this now. My
Okay, go
bad,
ahead.
Calamity. I'm like focused.
But
Like
regardless
you.
of that, dude.
Wait, one
Um.
second. Let me finish. Let me
All right,
finish because you said a lot of
all right,
things. You said a
go
lot of
ahead.
things.
Go
So
ahead. Go ahead.
it's literally described as reading one's mind. You can sense the intentionality of what they're about to do before they do it. This is not the same as future sight because future sight would be like sensing what they're about to do before they even think it. Right? That's not quite reading the mind in the same sense. It's reading a future mind. This is literally reading one's mind before they go and do something. And that again, like obviously, no matter how experienced you are, you're going to think about like punching someone, and you are going to what'd you say? You're gonna obviously begin the physical movements to punch because Garp still needs to fucking move to punch. Now, as what you said, the other thing about Sengoku rolling up his sleeve, obviously Marco can still pay attention to Sengoku too. I'm not agreeing with that, but he would still logically want to pay attention to Garp. You said he's going straight for ace. Yes, obviously, but the problem is that the Marines don't want him to get the ace. So logically, he wouldn't just pay attention to Sengoku, but the other Marine there who would logically want to stop him from going towards ace because the Marines don't want ace to be saved. So he'd be focusing on both of them. And despite the fact that not only does he have observation to help him, right, but he does have his physical sight, which he can see, Garp wasn't even, like, Garp was right there on the fucking ledge. Despite the fact that he can see Garp, right, he's not able to, at least, I can't really say it's a perception bliss, we don't know that, but at the very least, he gets physically blitzed to the point where Garp charging at him and punching him from that distance, he just does not, like, block that or dodge that at all. Like, that's the problem.
Dude,
That's
that's
why.
my whole point. Did you not listen to what I said? You want me to explain to you again?
Okay, you can. Maybe I didn't. Let's see.
Okay, look, you have two people here. Both of these guys want to stop you. So this is like me saying I have Mike Tyson and fucking Joe Frazier in front of me, and then Tyson rolls up his fucking sleeves. Or and let's say like Mike Tyson obviously is Sengoku in this scenario, and then steps forward. But then Joe Frazier, on the other hand, he takes the initiative and just goes straight up to you while you're already running towards both people. We know that these people are in a similar speed range. We know everyone here should be light speed plus, like obviously. So they're in the
Dude.
same speed range. If you disagree with that, like, what's this?
No, I
Like, I don't
do
really care.
disagree with that. Wait a minute,
I
because
don't really care about the speed factor. Let's just
I'm not gonna substantiate
regardless
that.
of the
That's
speed
fine.
factor.
Wait, are you?
I
Just
don't
be
I don't
clear.
care like how fast they are, dude. Regardless of what speed. You can say they're fucking
What?
hypersonic. I really don't care.
What?
I really
If you
don't
don't
care.
care, if you don't care how fast they are, then why are you trying to argue against me giving the evidence for Garp being a blitz level above Marco?
I'm just saying this is not like analogous to actual blitz. This is like very stupid. He obviously has split. He obviously has split intentions. Like by split intentions, I mean
Wait,
he has two
just
people he has to worry about, and
wait,
while
just
Garp on the other hand
because, yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, again, like I address this, right? So I guess now what you're trying to say is that even though he's also acknowledging Garp's existence there, right? He's preparing for Garp's existence. What's it called? Yeah. what was I gonna say? So he's preparing for Garp's intention, right? But because his attention is diverted to Sengoku, he's also I gotta look away from chat 'cause it's distracting me. Because he's also paying attention to Sengoku, is gonna nerf his ability to react to attacks. First off, right? Um, I don't know why him having look. I don't know why in this instance having a split intention would result in his ability to track Garp's movements being nerfed. Because, well, first off, Sengoku didn't even attack. Garp is the one who charged him and attacked, right? So
Not what I said.
Marco doesn't have Marco, even if he's paying attention to what's his name, Sengoku, right? Marco doesn't actually have anything to track from Sengoku. Sengoku's not even moving. So I would put into question why the split intention, even though he would logically also be paying attention if Sengoku's going to do something. Why would that actually hinder his ability to track if he's not actually tracking multiple things? He's just sensing Sengoku to see if he's doing anything, but Sengoku's not even doing anything. It's Garp who actually goes through the attack.
Okay, it proves that Sengoku's not doing anything. Obviously, the intentions of him moving forward is obviously to stop the person, apprehend the person who's
Wait,
obviously
let
there.
me see.
And you already said that Marines want to stop Ace from getting free. Why would Sengoku, who didn't order Garp, like he said, he didn't order Garp to do anything, why would he sit back and let this happen? It's just
Okay, two things, right?
disproving what you said.
Wait,
This is
two
literally just
things, right?
disproving what you said.
One sec, one sec. First off, Sengoku isn't actually shown preparing to do anything. I think the panel about him pulling up his sleeve that you're talking about comes later on, but it's certainly not shown in the scans here, like leading up to Marco getting punched. So Sengoku didn't actually show any physical intention. He just kind of stays there and chastises Garp. Second of all, right, my problem isn't that he
Hold up,
wouldn't.
hold up, hold up, hold up. Where is this at?
It's
Dude,
what's it?
what the fuck?
The scans I sent show the events
What
following
the
up to.
fuck, dude? Resend the scans, bro. Like,
I know they've. Okay,
niggas just
fine, fine.
no, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened to your scans, but they're gone.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll just send them again. My bad.
All right, bro. Yeah. Go ahead, resend.
Yeah, this is basically the same.
Oh my god, bro. Let me see.
So two things to know with this. First off, obviously Sengoku isn't moving here. He's not rolling up his sleeve or anything. He just kind of chastises Garp after the fact. Second off, um, I don't know what you mean, Ali, but second off, even though Marco would logically be sensing Sengoku, right? Because yeah, I agree. Like logically, in his head, even though Sengoku didn't act, he would be like acknowledging the possibility that Sengoku acts because he's a Marine. He would be acknowledging the likelihood that Sengoku acts because he's a Marine. Official, can you mute up? But
Oh
the
yeah, I
problem,
got you.
that's all right. The problem is though that he doesn't, right? So because he's not actually moving or going to attack,
Bro, that's a strong
um,
claim. Prove that he doesn't. What?
he's just shown
You're
not
just
going to
conceding
attack.
to your other point. You're literally just conceding to your other point, Lucas. Regardless,
Okay,
you
well,
know he's not
anyways,
shown to. He's shown to fucking obviously shit on Garp for what he did.
okay,
Obviously,
when I
just
mean,
because
wait,
he's
when I
not the first to
mean,
act doesn't mean he's not acting,
wait,
or he's
when
not
I
intention
mean,
that has no intentions to act. That's like obviously
okay, okay,
retarded.
okay, hold up. When I mean move, right, I don't mean like he literally didn't physically move him at all. I just mean he didn't because obviously he has to speak to talk to Garp. I'm just mean that he doesn't actually like go for the attack. Now, whether or not, like even if you want to assume that Sengoku had the intentionality to attack, but he didn't do so because he noticed that Garp did it first. Well, first off, right, that would mean that he retracts himself in his intent by when he sees Garp move, right? So when he does that, Marco already doesn't sense any intent from him by the time that Garp begins his movement, which means that now he's just tracking Garp's intent to move because Garp's the one who begins to move. Now that Sengoku's withdrawn, seeing that Garp's going to do so, and yet Marco still can't track the movement enough to actually dodge or block it or anything like that. Second of all, though, even if Marco could
Dude,
also track the fact that Sengoku had intention to attack him, my overall point, linking back to what I said earlier, is that if he doesn't actually have to track Sengoku making a movement or doing like an attack, I don't see why merely the fact that he also sees Sengoku's intentionality would nerf his ability to attract. I mean, to track Garp.
oh my god, dude, Lucas, I'll explain this to you one more time. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'll explain this to you one more time. This is very like retarded, and I'll explain it one more time, dude, for the last time. Okay, we already see Marco's going in full speed. If another person jumps up to where he's flying, while he's already flying, while he's sensing two different people, regardless of the fact. I don't think he could just stop mid fucking air unless you like, dude. That's like obviously what we're getting in here. So not
Wait,
only is he flying at full speeds, he's trying to go for ace. He's probably tunnel vision as well. He has to split his fucking decision making between two people, and obviously Garp's the one who makes the decision. Sure, but before that, he already has to worried about two people. Do you understand?
okay. I mean,
And you
him worrying
saying,
about
wait, I'm not, you saying that he has no intention. That like, dude, like prove that. That's what I'm asking you to prove that he doesn't. Like you're just going back on your own words.
when did
You're going back on your
what
own
did I
words.
say about who having intention again exactly?
No, okay, let me explain what you said. What you said was okay. Marines have the they have obviously incentives to stop what's it called, to stop anyone from getting the A's. And we see that they're both moving, and then one of them stops obviously because the other went. But then after this, let me read exactly what he says just to make sure I'm not mistaken. Uh, there's a chapter, bro.
If you want the full chapter, I sent the scans. If you want the full chapter, it's 567.
567. Okay.
Okay, but while you're like looking for that, because you made it.
Dude, no, don't say anything while I'm looking for that, bro. Chill, chill. Cause I will not listen to what the fuck you're saying. I'm not gonna lie. Give me a moment. You said 567. Is that what you said, right? Let me see.
How much is dispatch?
It's like $30. It's pretty good. You should play it.
Is it on PS4?
Probably not. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I gotta get a PS5.
All right, yeah. Like immediately after this, he literally has quotations and fucking and literally like exclamation marks, and this is like a high level character, obviously. So even he wasn't prepared for that. So I don't see like what this little thing is you got going on about like the
Wait,
intent point. We can get
wait,
back to that though.
what do you mean by the quotation marks exactly? Can you be more clear?
Oh, I don't mean question mark. He has like an exclamation mark and a question mark.
Who, Marco, when he gets hit by Garp?
No. He does too, but the other guy, Sengoku.
Sengoku? Let me see. What panel does he show up? Question mark and
Yeah.
exclamation mark.
Also, I asked you for like the thing you didn't take. You send that
Send what?
you said something about like intent.
Intent. What? Okay, what
Yeah,
specifically I
like
said
you
about intent?
said observation, like observation intent. Like I don't know exactly what you
Oh,
said,
oh,
but
that thing
I
from earlier.
forgot. Not gonna lie.
I sent
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, you send that.
It's
Where's it
fine.
at?
I'll send.
It's not there, nigga.
One sec. I said I'll send it again.
No, I mean like previously you didn't.
No, I did send it before. It's just it got drowned in the chat because a lot of people were typing. I'll send it again. Though. I'll send it both scans. It's basically like you can literally like read their mind in the sense that you can tell what they're planning to do. What's it called? Before they actually like properly do it. Like for example, if you instinctively have to, because you do have to like prepare your arm to go for a punch, right? Even before you can clearly do the visual for a punch, you have to prepare your body because you have to physically move it to go and do an action. That and obviously you still think about fighting as well, right?
Okay.
Um,
My thing on this is, do we know what extent this is? For example, like let's say, can they anticipate wrong, or is it like an always correct thing? Like, what do you think on that?
are you saying that someone could tell them like falsehood? Well, they could
No, that's not
tell
what I'm
show
saying.
them.
What I'm saying is it always like a because this seems to be anticipating is not like a fucking like fully correct thing, and like you said, this is why they have like a
No, it's
advanced
okay, but the problem
application
is
for
that the
this.
mode in which they anticipate is through observation, which is just stated to be something that does actually allow you to see or to tell what someone's going to do before they actually do it. Before they actually.
Okay, let me okay,
So
I
it's a
think this might
valid
be a
because it's
second.
stated that it actually does allow you to see what people are doing, and that's in how you're able to anticipate and react better against their movements. The statement's
Okay,
basically
then
confirming
why
that it's
did
a
it
valid source.
okay, what's the source?
It's a valid source of what's it called?
Oh,
Of
okay, yeah, I know why. I know why I was tripping. Okay, no, it's not always like this. So we know that this is tied to their emotions. Obviously, we know they can't get distracted. They can't have any other like they can't really get distracted while using abilities like observation. There's other things. I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
Wait, okay. It's stated
Hold
that
on.
okay.
It said it what? You can
It's
send that
stated.
if you want.
Oh my gosh, bro, this is going all over the place. But it's stated that you can't use observation when you're calm. But other than that, it's never stated that there are any other like what's it called effects that hamper observation that we can apply here to Marco. Like what like hamperance to your observation can we apply to the situation in Marco?
Or, hold on, I'm reading on this real quick.
Make it like an invalid thing, I guess.
Or can you repeat that? Sorry, bro. Like I'm
No, just
like
say like
looking through
well,
these scans.
yeah, I'm just saying like you're saying
So
observation can be unreliable if like you're not calm, but that's the only thing we know of. Like, well, what through what manner in which can be applied to this situation with Marco that would make his observation unreliable? There's nothing that we have to actually say that his observation was unreliable. If generally it's stated to be reliable, only when you can't use it literally.
no, that's not what I said. What I said was you even in situations where you have it, it's not always going to be accurate depending on your emotional state.
Um,
Do you understand that? Like it's obvious. Let's- no, okay, let me see. Yeah, what you said is not a response to that. And I'll explain why in a second. Uh, okay, I'm just like reading up on observation real quick, bro. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah. All right, continue, bro. Go ahead.
okay, my point
I'll just
again
look
is
through the
that
scans.
observation is only ever stated to be, I'll put this simply, observation is only ever stated to be unreliable when you're not calm, because as Katakuri states, it just doesn't work at that point. So when you're not calm, right, so then I can agree to that, but what do we have to believe, like what evidence is there to believe that Marco wasn't calm in this situation?
All right, bro. Let
So if
me
we don't have
look
anything,
through these.
then there'd be no reason to believe that Marco's observation wouldn't be reliable as is general principle.
All right, I get
Oh
what
my
you're
god,
saying,
it's
but
true.
give me a second, real quick. Uh,
What happened? Niggas looking for skins.
yeah, I'm looking through scans. Okay, yeah, that's what I was telling you. So it's not just calmness; it's like any outward emotion in the first place. So like if Marco's feeling any rage, if he's feeling any like type of sadness, regardless of the emotion, it could be applied. And let me see his reactions by that point. Yeah, let me see. I'll look through it.
So you're trying to
And
find
like
evidence
not
against.
only that, yeah, it's not only that, but it's also that he's been through a war and Garp fucking just been sitting on his ass as well. Like it's just multiple things
Wait, what?
that just lead up to why I don't think this is like a fair.
Wait,
depiction
what
well.
was that? Can you just repeat the last thing you said? Something about a war and
hold
putting
on.
on his ass? Like, gosh.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, okay. It just seems to me that you're being kind of dishonest with this, and I'll explain why. Yeah, so Marcos he's led by, oh my god, I'm fucking being retarded. But yeah, I'll just send you the feats, nigga. Like I'll just show you. He's interacted with multiple admirals. He's fought with literally each of them altogether. I'm pretty sure all three of them,
Wait,
if I'm not mistaken. It's not
just so I
showing
can.
me like it's not
One
showing me
second,
anything about
because
Akanu.
you've been kind of. I just need to get sense of your argument and contextualize
Okay,
what you're
yeah, I
saying. So
got you. I got you. I
wait,
said I was going to
one
contextualize
second,
it.
Let me ask you a question. Are you trying to say?
Okay, sure.
Are you trying to say that because you're bringing up calmness? So are you trying to say and give evidence for Marco experiencing like a fluctuation in his calmness and emotional state that would cause his observation to be on the edge, make it unreliable? Is that
No,
what
that's
you're about
not.
to say?
No, dude. I'll explain. Like, just let me get my scans, bro. I'm looking through scans. Yeah,
Okay, that's what.
every fucking time he interacts with an animal, he keeps up with them. So I don't see why Garp fucking like being a little fucking faggot and like punching him in the fucking face one time would like be a true depiction of their boss. Let me see. Yeah, so not only does he have to wear, yeah, I'm not fucking mistaken. I'm literally fucking right. I'm like, I can show you right here. Yeah, literally, bro. Like you're just being fucking dishonest, dude. I don't know why that you're being dishonest about it, but here, I'll choose the feats, nigga. I'll show you.
You're gonna show the feats of him keeping up with admirals as a contradiction to the
Yeah.
idea.
No, dude.
Wait, I'm
Relax.
not even done my
I'm trying to
sentence.
like fine. Go ahead. No, I
I'm
already know
saying,
what you're gonna say, bro. Like, calm
are
down.
you
Like,
trying to
relax.
say that you're
Okay.
gonna bring up contradictive feats via Marco being fast enough to
No,
keep up?
dude. No. I'll literally explain when I fucking send them. I'm just looking for the county one because I can't find that
Okay, fine.
at all.
I'll wait there.
Dude, maybe he doesn't scale to Kanu. I don't think there's. Wait, okay, never mind. He does. Let me see. Okay, yeah. All right, bro. I got these ones. Let me get some more. Here, I'll just send these first, and then yeah, and then I'll do the other ones later. All right, bro. Just start out with these. So yeah, he can keep up in speed with admirals specifically. All three of them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, even fucking Kizaru, who should be the fastest. Yeah, he keeps up with all these people. It's very
Okay,
fucking like obvious. Dude, oh
I
my
have
god, someone deleted the fucking scans. Hey, add me in scans real quick.
a couple refutations of some of these speed
Okay,
feats.
thanks.
Well, actually, both of these speed feats have refutations. Where I don't think that the admirals are going full speed in their attacks in either of these instances. And
Okay,
I'll give you.
what's the argument?
So the argument for that is that the character, in this case, Akainu was attacking basically a paralyzed Luffy, who obviously we can agree, even if Luffy wasn't literally mental nerfed to the point that he couldn't fucking move, because that's what happened after Ace died, he literally couldn't move. Even like a fresh pre-time skip Gear 2 Luffy is much slower than Akainu to the point where he's like more than once blitz level above him.
Hold on, wait a second. Mom, can you send me some two scans? Okay, so one scan is the one about Akanu not holding back, and then another about Kizaru and Marco contending. Can you send those two? You know what I'm talking about.
I'll get you the scan I think you want.
You know who the fuck you're talking to, but I can try to get these.
Yeah. I'm talking to this fucking obvious fucking alt account in here, but I guess I won't like add them out. I guess.
What?
Yeah, so it's
Who's
just a
all?
scan that says Marco keeps up with these niggas, and then another where it says Akanu doesn't hold it back. Obviously, yeah. All right. What was the argument for Kuzan specifically? Can you tell me that, Lucas?
Again, like the reason I don't think they're going full speed is because, or I don't think you can prove that they're going full speed is because they have no incentive to, even at a much lower
What's
speed
the
level.
okay?
Well, one sec. Let
Go
me
ahead.
finish.
I said go ahead. I said okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Luffy is much slower to them to the point where he's literally more than one blitz tier below them. We can at least agree that, right? Like pre-time skip, Luffy can't keep up with these guys remotely in speed. So when their target is Luffy, right? They have no reason to believe that even at a suppressed level of speed, that what's it called? Luffy is going to be able to dodge. So by them going at a suppressed level of speed, not only do they do their job just as efficiently because Luffy's not going to be able to evade, and because again, like he's just that much slower, but in fact, it would actually probably be more advantageous because they don't have to waste as much stamina going full speed against someone who doesn't require
Okay.
them
I
to.
don't think characters waste stamina in doing small burst attacks. That's the whole point of named attacks. I think obviously these high burst output attacks are just done in one-off instances instead of continuously spamming Red Rock. Like Luffy's not going to continuously spam Red Rock, obviously. So I don't see why that fucking matters.
Wait, are
Like,
you saying that? Okay, I can agree that like named attacks and bigger attacks waste more energy than like small attacks, but every motion inherently, pun intended, every attack does waste some bit of stamina. It does require some level of physical
okay,
exertion.
yes, every attack does take stamina, but
So
regardless of the
even
fact
if,
if
right? Even if like the difference between Aokiji slicing Luffy at like full speed or Akainu punching Luffy at full speed and at like a suppressed speed level isn't the craziest thing in the world, it is still advantageous, especially when they have to fight other people on the battlefield, like the Whitebeard commanders and
okay,
Whitebeard
yes, they
himself.
have to fight other people, but my thing is Akanu specifically is stated not to be holding back. And obviously, why would he?
Okay,
It's the Pirate King's fucking brother. Or the Pirate
are
King's
you
son's brother, my bad.
okay? Yeah, I already explained why they can be suppressed and they can still like kill Luffy because he's just that much slower. But are you gonna use the
Dude.
statement? Are you gonna use a statement here that Urk sent where it says on the battlefield they unleash their full power? Is this a statement you're referring to when it comes to like saying that it's stated
It's
they?
not only that, it's multiple statements that just affirm this. Yes, it's this one
Um,
added on with others. Can
you
you
can yeah, you can send the other ones, but
yeah, can you send Eric, can you send like the one about Akanu specifically? Like obviously he
I
just
don't
doesn't
know if
hold
that
back.
exists. I'm not gonna lie.
I
No,
understand.
it's
I,
like a
I
scan
honestly
that
do
says
either.
oh bro, Mongo
I mean,
bro, like help a nigga out here send that scan. Like you know the one about him not holding back
the only
obviously.
other one I can think of is like Aokiji showed his
Yeah,
full. Like, you know what I'm
in
fucking
the
talking about,
very
Lucas. Yeah.
but even that doesn't really imply that he
Wait,
like
send that.
physically.
I don't want to see what you're talking about, but
Yeah,
I'm talking
I
about
mean, I
I'll
don't
see
think
if I
it's
can
that
find
good,
it.
but I'll. Yeah.
Okay, okay. How about I do this first? While you are looking for that, or right,
What's
the
up?
other scan, because clearly motion. That's the only other scan they think. I mean, they know of that refers to that. Let's just address the
I'll
scan
just look
first.
for it myself.
All right, that's fine. But while
Um,
you're doing that, yeah, this scan
What's up?
where it says they unleash their full power, I can agree to that. When it says they unleash their full power on the battlefield, that doesn't contextualize it to every moment,
oh,
right?
Umbraker just like
Um,
ass.
what was I gonna say? The scan itself doesn't state that they're constantly emitting their full power, just that they've used it, that they unleashed it, right? Like for example, against Whitebeard, I think you can find it's fine if you want to argue like they use it against Whitebeard, right? But against Luffy, in
I
these
would
specific
say they
instances,
probably used it against every relevant person. I think Luffy is obviously a relevant figure in this war, and
well, the statement
let me
doesn't give
find.
likelihood. The statement doesn't give likelihood.
Hold on, wait. Don't fucking
That's fine.
nigga, do not sit here and argue with me while I'm like trying to find a
Carry on,
scan, bro.
carry on, carry
Cannot do that. Yeah, chill. Cause that shit like throws me off, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't really think this statement's good, but it's like
I
I've heard
swear
people
there's a
argue it.
statement, bro. Like Mongo's telling me, bro.
Okay, I'll try to find it. Is
I'm
Mongo even
looking
here,
What
for
bro?
it.
He's just
statement do
like
y'all
fucking
need?
VC farming.
Yeah, he's here. He's
Motion. What statement do you
sitting
need?
there. Said what?
What statement do you need?
There's the one about Anu. It says that he doesn't hold back.
Is there like, do you have
I
like an
Wait,
swear,
idea of
wait, is
where
like
it
it's
I
specific?
could
from?
have
Wait.
sworn.
Motion. Is it like Marineford specifically, or is it just because like absolute justice is like something like that?
Oh yeah. I think it's that, and it's in his. It should be in his Viva card.
Okay.
I
I
don't know
don't think it's
why.
verbatim stated, but I'll check. But you could argue it, like,
Dude,
I'm
I
just
could
gonna
have
look at the
sworn
statement.
it stated,
I
bro.
mean,
Like I know
okay.
I'm not
There's one
tripping.
that says that like his like elimination or his his elimination of evil is like Zoro. Is that like what it is?
It could be that. Just send that one. I will see.
Yeah, I'll fucking
I'll read
send
it.
it.
There's another statement that says that he abandons all of his emotions when it comes to evil and carries out thorough elimination actions.
Oh yeah, that one as well. That's another one that.
I think we just read the same one thing.
Just send them so I can like.
Yeah,
once
yeah,
you
just
guys
send
are
them.
done sending them, just you'll explain them to me because I don't want to like.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna
So-
send like, bro. I'm not trying to like send like 80 scans. Like the way Punk Records formats it is weird.
And Punk Record doesn't even have many
Which
scans
one?
like
Which
that.
punk records are you in? Because there's like 2 of them.
I'm in like
Really?
the
The one
new
OPF
updated
owns.
one. Yeah, I'm in the OPF
OPF.
one.
Well, I'm looking in a
Yeah,
different
I'm
server
not gonna
now
lie, I don't
because
know
like
that one.
OPF kind of has ass scans that I'm not gonna lie, like in
You're
terms of like
looking in
Oh, okay,
hero
bad.
cards, but
Wait
I'm
Kingdom.
sending ones from a different server. Yeah, I sent them. I'll just send all the fucking ones that say he
yeah,
has like a
go ahead, go
Thoro.
ahead.
I don't know, bro. Like it's the best I
Hey,
can
bro,
find.
dude, Lucas, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We postpone part 2 of this debate. Like, we can finish this part, but dude, like, let's do the rest later because this shit. Like, I'm not really trying to debate. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, because okay, we need some clarity because there's a lot that hasn't been. First off, right?
No. I said we can finish this part specifically. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about
Okay.
like
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into my
So
scaling right now because it's like
yeah,
gonna
that's
be
fine. That's
full.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. But okay, a few things to note, right?
Yeah.
Like
What's up?
now, now your contention is because you listed some contentions I didn't rebut. I want to get to those because I don't want things to be
Go
left
ahead and
kind of.
get to them. Go ahead and get to them. It's
Okay,
fine.
there's a few things that you're still saying before now you're going on to like Marco having feats that because I'm assuming right now, by the way, you're trying to argue that Marco has feats that prove he shouldn't be a Blitz tier below Garp, right? To put it simply, just say yes or no.
Obviously, yes, he has feats that
Okay.
contradict this.
Yeah, okay, that's your argument. Okay. Okay, but then the other rebuttals that I noted that you had. First off, you noted how that Sengoku was moving. I already demonstrated that Sengoku didn't show any movement. I don't know where you're getting the movement from if you can list that to me because Sengoku wasn't shown moving to go in for like an attack. I already explained how Sengoku, who himself is confirmed to have observation, right? Well, anyway, he would likely sense the intentionality of Garp, and that would be why. Because again, it is most likely that if Garp didn't intervene, that Sengoku would intervene himself because he doesn't want people to escape, and he even intervened against Luffy, right? But the problem is that Sengoku, not like turning into his Buddha form and shit and going to fight Marco, shows that he's restrained himself after seeing Garp do so, right? So Marco wouldn't be tracking Sengoku, even if we assume that he was moving, which
No,
is
he
no
would
evidence.
be. Why would he
No, what
not
I mean by
be? Just because.
tracking Sengoku, one sec. What I mean by tracking Sengoku, just so I'm clear,
Wait.
is
Another thing. I got a question. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I mean by tracking Sengoku is that because Sengoku he's moving, right? He wouldn't be tracking his movements and have it ail his perception. He'd be sensing his intentionality with observation, right? But not only do what we have to demonstrate is that Sengoku wasn't actually physically moving toward Marco to go and attack him, so Marco wouldn't be
Dude, show
sensing that.
that. What?
I mean, just show look at the panels. Where in the panels do you see Sengoku actually move toward Marco? You see at the end how he's just in the same position and he's just chastising Garp. He never turns into his Buddha form, which is what he normally does as well
Okay,
when it
dude.
comes to.
Sure. But who's telling me why does he have to use his Buddha form to perform feats? I don't think he needs to
Well,
every time. I think he did do it
first off,
against Blackbeard specifically, but he even restrained Garp when he was angry without his Buddha form. I don't think it's really relevant if he's in it or not. I think he's
because
still
I
a strong
don't
fighter.
think,
Obviously, he
yeah,
can boost some certain stats. I don't know which stats will be boosted. Maybe like durability explicitly because it looks like a durable like type double fruit. Maybe
listen,
he would
okay,
get
wait,
like better fucking
listen,
AP, sure. But what other
listen,
than that, dude, I don't see.
that doesn't matter. Because I want to streamline this thing.
Why does it
So
not matter?
Sengoku, one second, Sengoku does in character
Okay,
use
bro.
his devil fruit, right? Like he uses it against even Luffy when he comes onto the platform, right? And typically his own fruits do, benefit your stats, so it makes sense that he uses it. But he does in character use
Okay,
it.
that literally makes this better for me specifically, dude. Like,
But my point,
literally makes
my
it
point
better.
is, one second. My point is, if Sengoku's not using his Buddha form, right, which is what he will in character do to stop people like Luffy when they come onto the platform, then Marco can tell. I mean, not even just that what Marco can tell, but we can also tell that Sengoku didn't
Dude,
go and
Lucas,
attack
what you're
Marco.
saying here is literally all you're saying is, dude, this is very bad. I'll explain, dude. All you're literally saying is that before Sengoku could transform, Garp disobeyed orders and went in for the fucking hit. Like this is literally what you're saying. This is literally verbatim what you're saying. If you want to go off that, it's literally bad.
No, I don't have a problem with Sengoku, with Garp going to, attack Marco, which caused Sengoku to like stay back and not transform. I have no problem with that. My point that just goes into my point because then Marco isn't actually having to track
Okay, if
Sengoku.
he's about to transform, which he was because he, like he said, he didn't order Garp, he's gonna do it himself. This would literally be like giving into the fact that he's obviously has to worry about someone transforming. But then Garp just goes in. He doesn't need to transform. He doesn't have a fruit. Do you understand? Do you understand why that's bad?
No, I get what you're saying. But the two problems with that right? One is that he doesn't. By the time Garp actually goes to move in, he stays back, right? So in the interval where Marco actually has to track Garp's movements,
I don't think he
Sengoku's
stays back.
Can you 1 second?
Go
In the
ahead, bro.
interval,
Like I'm just letting you. I'm just
because
saying,
I'm
dude. I
trying to
don't
make
think
because
he's
we've been here for a fucking while, bro. I'm trying to make this fast. Listen. I'll make it simple. When
okay, bro.
Yeah, Motion said that he wants you judging. Well, Isaac's not
This
even
is
here.
so
Okay,
fucking
let
funny.
me not. I'm gonna ignore it. Ignore him. Listen. So now, like in the interval, right, where because by your interpretation, by the way, you have to be agreeing that Sengoku stood back because he saw Garp moving. So then, when Garp actually moves in that interval where Garp's moving, and then he ends up punching Marco, Sengoku stood back because the reasoning for him doing so is caused by Garp moving. So he moved. I mean, he stayed back in response to what's his name, Garp going to move. Not
Okay,
only that,
dude. So you have two people stay. Like, dude, I'll explain this like one more fucking time, Lucas. Regardless of him staying back, quote unquote, even though he's not staying back, he only disengaged because the other fighter engaged without permission. And we obviously know these guys usually follow orders, but Garp is Garp. He doesn't really give a fuck, which is fine. So we know Garp had the intention to attack Marco. He obviously had the intention to stop Marco.
okay, yeah,
But on the other hand, we know Marco's intentions as well. So Marco's intentions is to get to Ace as fast as possible. So he's going to Ace as fast as possible. Disregarding, so this is like disregarding so many things. Why would he obviously? Hold on, give me a second, bro. Like, okay, I had to send something really quickly. Did you were you fine with the one scan I sent?
um, what scan?
The Kizaru scan.
What Kizaru
Dude,
scan?
is somebody talking? I swear, dude. What the fuck?
I don't know, but what Kizaru scan are you talking about?
Oh, okay, the Kizaru skin that says, "Oh, Marco is his own part of Kizaru."
Okay, wait, I'm just talking about the other debunk you gave, which what you said
Okay.
so far, right? If it leads into that, that's fine, because that's something we'll talk about in a minute. But it leads into what you said, like what you said so far doesn't really respond, and I want to move on because I mean,
Why does it not
sleep.
respond? Why does it
It's
not
gonna
respond? Please do explain. No,
because
explain. Why
none of
does it not respond?
fuck, bro. This doesn't matter because what was I gonna say? Like first off is the fact that I mentioned right that if Sengoku's not actually going to physically move, I already put into question why that's actually going to impair just because Marco has to pay attention to whatever Sengoku's
Okay,
intentionality is.
dude.
I already put wait let me finish. I already put into question
Okay. Go
why
ahead.
that would why that would actually nerf his ability to track Garp, and at the same time, nothing you really said
I
proved that.
already, dude. Okay, I already told you he's flying at high speeds. He probably can't turn mid fucking air like that. I don't know if he can do that. I don't
That's a
trade the
separate thing.
ability.
Good.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish, dude. What?
Gosh.
So on top of him flying towards fucking Ace specifically, he has to worry about two people. Yes, like you said. Yes, obviously the other person acts before the other, but that doesn't take away. Okay, so like let's say like this: you have two fighters. You're in a 2v1. Obviously, you're disadvantaged. So you're in a 2v1, and two of these people are very strong people. It's not like you're in a 2v1 with shitters.
Okay.
And one of them like jumps out first, but then you
Yeah.
don't know what the other one's going to do. But while the other one's jumping after you, you have split. Like obviously, you're split in between two actions. So you either have to worry about the person right in front of you, or the person who can obviously attack right after that. So yes, he would be worrying about both in this scenario. It's very obvious, very fucking like ground knowledge. It's very common knowledge, dude. Like I don't understand why you're being
Okay,
ratty.
I just don't. Again, I don't see why that nerf. We can move on though from that because I don't think we're gonna
Oh,
get
okay,
anywhere.
dude. Whatever.
Let's go on
Sure.
to the other point that you mentioned, where it's like that you think it's gonna be harder for Marco to dodge because he's already flying.
Yeah.
A couple things, right? First off, he doesn't necessarily have to completely dodge the attack, right? By like that's not the only way that he can contend against Garp, right? He doesn't have to completely like
Okay,
do a
what
180.
ways do
Can
you
you
expect
let
him
me
to contend
finish,
with
right?
it?
I'm gonna
I'm just
explain
asking you
that.
a question. I'm just asking you a
That's
question, dude.
fine, but like
Calm
at
down.
least hear what I have to say, and if I don't answer that question, then you can ask. But
Okay,
listen,
I'm hearing what you have to say, dude.
yeah, yeah,
Relax,
okay,
calm
okay,
down, dude.
okay. I'm
Calm the
just
fuck
saying
down.
because I wanna because I got to do something. I just, anyways, my point
Okay,
is,
that's
okay.
fine. We could just
One
we could just
second, just let me
close it
fucking
out
finish,
here.
bro.
Dude, why you fucking acting like a bitch? Dude, calm down.
I'm not acting.
Dude, it's
You
fine. Like, calm
Motion,
down, dude. Like,
motion. Just like you don't have to respond to literally fucking every word I utter. Okay, just mute
oh,
yourself.
okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna mute.
listening. I'm listening. Calm
Okay,
down, dude. It's not that
thank
fucking
you,
serious, dude.
thank you. Okay, now moving on. So you can do other things, right? What was I gonna say? For example, he can obviously block. He can put his wings up. He can counter with his own attack, like a blue flame attack, which obviously will be able, like clashing with Garp is better than just taking something head on. But disregarding that too, right? So not only does he not have to actually turn 180 in a way where you are assuming would be hindered by the fact that he's mid-air, but a couple other things. One, I mean, really just one other thing. Why would Marco moving like at a speed that's only really affected by him, right? Like he's the one who's flying with his speed. Why would that be so fast relative to like the speed he's able to move his own body that he can't turn
Dude.
away?
Oh my god, dude.
Like you're basically
Do you
saying is
know anything
because
about fly? Do you know anything about birds? Do you know anything about birds, Lucas?
do birds struggle to like move away from things because they're already like mid flight?
Yes,
Like
they do.
besides it just
Okay,
like
maybe
besides
maybe he didn't reach his long ass wingspan in front of him, but I'm not gonna like hinder him because of that. Because obviously we see his fucking wingspan is incredibly fucking large. Like, dude, that's like very fucking retarded.
my point is I don't see why
And like, give me a scenario where he even like fights hybrid form anyway. Like, you just can't, dude. Like, I don't even think you
he
can.
fights what? He fights in
Like,
hybrid form?
I don't think he usually like stays in hybrid. I think he usually is in like his like little fucking
That
human mode using his flames. Like,
that
it's even worse. It makes it even worse, bro. Like, it's just very bad.
really goes against again. Like,
It
there's
does.
nothing. Can you let me finish? I didn't even tell you what the fuck it goes against. Good
Why are
grief, bro.
you angry, dude? Calm down. Calm down.
I'm not that angry, but like my tone belays me. Like, let me fucking finish. You do have a problem with me
Dude, I'm
interrupting.
chilling, bro. What? I'm
No,
chilling.
but you
Dude,
keep
go ahead.
talking. I know you're chilling, but you keep talking. Anyways, ignore all that. So the point is, right? The reason it wouldn't, what's it called? The reason it wouldn't fact like it doesn't matter is because none of this actually proves or gives evidence towards why Marco's biology and his wingspan or whatever would make it harder for him to dodge an attack or like swerve away from an attack while he's already midair, while he's already mid-flight. I just don't see how like what's the connector there.
Wait, what do you repeat, bro? My fault. My fault. Okay, my fault. My fault. My fault.
Okay, simply put, why does anything of what you said connect or give any evidence to why Marco would have a harder time dodging Garp's attack because he's midair and just like dodging, like swerving it out of the way and shit?
Okay, dude, it's like very obvious. It's fucking basic physics. So like, dude, if you're flying in a, let's say you're flying in a forward motion, and like pun not intended, you're flying in like a forward motion, and then you have opposing force like coming forward at you. Obviously, you would have to allocate for what you're doing. Obviously, which he is flying straight at seemingly high speeds. Sure, let's say he's flying at high speeds. So to like, dude, it's not the same. Like, it's not really combative. It's like travel. It's like travel speed versus combat speed thing. It's like kind of similar to that. Like, obviously, we expect him to obviously react to faster things because we've seen him react to Kizaru, we've seen him react to Kuzan, we've seen him react to Akainu, we've seen him react to all these other people, but he doesn't react to Garp. And while he doesn't react to Garp, obviously we see why.
Okay,
Okay, like,
so let me respond. So the thing, okay, first off, right, the physics, like the only thing in physics I think
dude,
really
no, it's not
involves.
even like,
Oh my
it's not
goodness!
even physics. It's basic fucking knowledge, dude.
No, I don't.
Obviously,
I
it's gonna be
disagree with that.
harder. It's like, obviously gonna be hard. You disagree with what? What do you disagree with?
I disagree with the fact that it's gonna be harder to dodge, just because
Okay,
he's
what
midair.
is the proof of that?
My problem is I'm asking you to prove that. I don't see any reason to believe that, so I'm asking you to prove that because
Okay,
for
let me
your
ask you this: if you're flying, let's say you have bird wings, you obviously don't
okay,
know about bird wings. They're
okay.
very like, okay, fuck that. It doesn't even matter what bird wings are. You're flying. Let's say I'm flying. Let's just put like this, I'm flying forward at high speeds and I'm focused. And then obviously when I'm focused, I see, okay, I'm here to save one person. I have multiple incentives, obviously. But then I see two people, and then I have my intentions are like obviously allocated to different things. So I have two people to worry about. And then one jumps to the gun, obviously, because you didn't, obviously, he did not order to do this. One jumps to the gun. Obviously, dude, you like putting your fucking arm in front of you while flying in a forward motion, which you are using your wings to fly. It's not like he has his arms in front of him. It's not like he has arms at all. So he has his fucking little fucking bird legs, and then he has his arms, which he's using to fly. Why the fuck would, dude? I don't think you understand. Like, do you think he can spawn other arms? You think he can do that?
I
Does
don't,
he ever show
but
that?
my problem is I don't see why you need arms to stabilize himself in a way where he can
Okay, if you're
dodge.
flying with fucking wings, dude, you're not flying by fucking levitating off the ground. You're flying with your
Again,
fucking
I know he's
wings.
I know he's flying by wings. That's why I've been questioning why is like dodging an attack while you're flying
Okay,
midair
the
with
attachment that you're
wings.
using to fly, and then you're using these attachments to fly, and then obviously another fucking person comes in front of you with their normal fist. Obviously, you would have to fly a certain way. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You'd have to fly. Obviously, you would have to fly a certain way to
Oh,
dodge,
okay,
right?
like let me
Like,
block Mongo real quick.
yeah.
Oh,
The point is though that I don't see why that way is going to be hindered in a like if Marco just stood there, right? For example, what's the difference between Marco just standing there and trying to dodge Garp versus dodging Garp
okay,
versus
if he's
there? I don't
standing
see why.
there doing arm circles, let's put it like if I'm standing here doing arm circles, obviously it's gonna be harder than me to fucking just be stagnant. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He
It's
doesn't
very
need to be
obvious.
stagnant. You realize he doesn't need to be stagnant to dodge. In fact,
It's not what I
dodge.
say, dude. Dude. Lucas, track, please, bro. Please, track. You want me to repeat one more time?
Okay, what did you say?
Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. Lucas, if I'm running at you, spinning my arms, you know what arm circles are, correct? Do you know what those
Yes,
are?
yes, yes.
Okay, I'm running at you with arm circles. And then Mr. Lucas runs up on motion after he's doing fucking arm circles. Would it not be better for me to be in a fighting stance or at least some type of way, even if I'm running forward? Let's just say I'm running forward without doing arm circles. Wouldn't it be easier if I wasn't using these attachments that I have on my fucking body? The only two attachments that I fucking have for a forward movement, wouldn't it? Don't be
Wait,
dishonest here.
it would
It's
be
very fucking
more.
simple.
Let me fucking talk, because I swear if you cut me off, I'm gonna go so fucking crazy.
Dude,
Listen,
go crazy, nigga. What? Calm the fuck
Really
like
down.
badass.
I need to speak, bro, because you don't let me fucking speak. You want me to cut you off every single word you say? That's what you do to me, bro. That's
Oh
what
my
you do to
god,
me. I'm not
Lucas,
even
dude.
joking.
Dude,
Now
Lucas,
listen,
just continue.
no,
Just
just
continue.
listen and don't cut me off. Listen and don't be cut off. That's all I ask.
I never cut you off. I'm listening.
That's
Calm
all I'm gonna
down.
do. Okay, continue. I'll
Sure,
continue.
it's wrong.
So what I'm saying, great, because I know you're gonna disagree with you might disagree with what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that if in that hypothetical where you're charging someone to fucking arm circles, right? I think it would be harder to block, right? As in like put up your dukes and some shit like that. I don't see why it'd be harder to dodge because when it comes to dodging, all you're doing, like moving out of the way and some shit, right? All you're doing is you're just using your legs to move out of the way. Your arms being in a different position, there's no evidence that would ever give any credence to that being like harder to do just
Dude,
because you have fucking.
Lucas.
Now let
Dude,
me finish.
Lucas.
Let me finish. So
Okay,
in
okay,
this
finish,
example,
finish,
wait
finish.
one sec. It's not analogous to the Marco thing because first off, right? If Marco chose to block, he would literally have his wings like perfectly stable. His wings aren't doing stuff like fucking arm circles. He literally has them straight, and at the same time, to move
Dude,
out of the way.
obviously his wings are not no fucking arm circles. That's not what I fucking said, dude.
Wait,
The fuck you talking
one sec. My point is that his
about? The
wings
fuck?
aren't just because he's flying toward Garp and Ace and shit. It doesn't mean his wings are in a compromising position that would allow him to A, make it harder to block, or even B, harder to dodge. Which is, that doesn't even necessarily require his wings, but even if it did.
What is the
So,
basis behind that? There's just fucking obviously there's just none.
the,
Just please give me some type. If you give me some type of basis, Lucas, I'll literally
the
concede
basis
right
behind
now.
what? The basis behind what? What particularly would I say?
Why would you have the same ability of blocking while using the only two attachments that you have for a specific movement than it would be if you were just running
Because,
normally?
because the
Marco doesn't have
wings,
fucking airwalk, nigga.
because the wings are like no matter if he was standing or if he was flying, right? His wings
Oh my
positionally
god.
aren't further away from his body, right? For example, Gar punched him in the face. His
Dude,
wings.
what? Yes,
Let me.
dude. What
I'm
the
actually.
fuck?
Let me finish. Let me finish. This is you interrupting me, dumbass.
Oh, okay,
Anyway,
bro. Like, at me and
can
like
I
scans really quickly.
okay, so Garp punched him in the face. Right? The whole point is that he didn't. Okay, first off, he didn't like even show any sign of actually like moving his fucking wings up in the first place. But the whole point is that even
Dude, moving
if
them up and down is how you fucking fly. What are you talking about?
no, well, no, Marco just shown to
Unless you think he's diving. Unless you think he's diving, dude.
I
Like,
think
what?
he built up. I think he built up motion to start charging at Garp and them, but he's just shown not to actually flap.
He
Like you don't
built
see
up
the
motion. I don't know about that.
well, he's just shown not flapping. Like I don't know what to tell you. Where is he showing flapping? Can you show me him flapping if he's
Dude,
actually
where's he showing not flapping, nigga? What? That's how fucking. That's the point of fucking wings.
because his wings are drawn in one position. If you
Okay,
see
his
how they're
wings
not,
are drawn in a stagnant position because it's a fucking stagnant page. Dude, are
no,
you
but
fucking? Oh my, dude.
Oda portrays movement right, even through static pages.
Oda
Like you'll look.
portrays movement, obviously, but not in this instance. Like he portrays movement as in running forward, and you're in a running motion. This is
No,
like,
he
hold
still.
on, wait. I'll just like settle. Hold on, let me give me a second. This is like so fucking arbitrary as fuck. Hold on, dude. This is like very stupid. He's literally in the anime. He's fucking flapping his wings, dude. Oh my
I don't.
god.
Okay, show me that.
Oh
And
my
second
god.
off, I don't know why I would accept the anime if the manga is contradicting it. Because again, let
The
me
manga's
finish.
not contradicting. Proof is
Oh my
contradicting
goodness,
it.
let me
What?
finish. I'm giving the argument.
It's very fucking nigga is flapping his fucking wings. You have no basis behind questioning this. You just want to
One
do it to
second.
make your argument more
I
sound.
gotta
It's
do
literally what
something.
you're doing.
I gotta do something. Pause.
Okay, bro, we could just like fucking we can like close it
It's
off
not
right
a full
here, dude.
debate.
Like
I'm
it's
saying
fine.
10 seconds, bro. Just mute
Alright,
your mic.
bro.
Don't for
Take
your
your little
life.
break. Take your little break.
Okay.
It's fine. Take your little break. Like, dude, you're just being ratty as fuck for no fucking reason. Cause it's so AIDS.
That was the most pointless debate I've ever heard in my life.
Motion, take some meat off the jab, champ. You got this.
Shut your bitch ass up, Darn. You're a fucking
Alright, listen,
idiot.
promotion, right? As I said, like, it's not just running forward. Like, even something like shaking your head. In One Piece, they'll depict movement
Show
through
me that.
movement.
What?
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Let's. This guy. So wait, are you actually contesting them showing like someone shaking their head, like depicting
Dude,
the
no,
movement?
genuinely, like you're just being a fucking. Oh my god.
No, like, so are you? Why is Murderful thinking? Are you actually disagreeing with that? Because I can show you a scan of that.
Dude, we can literally close this point, bro. Like I already fucking won. Like it's
Wait,
fine.
1 second. Like, are you disagreeing or agreeing or not? This is important. Like,
Dude, we can literally close the point, bro. Like,
do you agree that Oda will depict through movement lines and through like shit, like how
will
you
he
say
depict
lighter?
through movement lines? It depends on the scenario.
What do you mean depends on like? Can you show me a panel of like someone like shaking their head or doing something that indicates movement? Like rapid movement, like flapping wings, which is like a repetitive motion, like up and down, up and down. Can you show me that he will depict something
No,
like
can,
that?
I'm
But
asking you. What are you talking about?
no, because you're saying that he doesn't do that. I'm gonna show you a
He
scan of him
doesn't do
doing that.
what? What does he not do? What are
He
you talking
doesn't
about?
show like, for example, a rapid
Dude, oh
movement.
my god. No,
Can
dude,
you?
no,
Oh
that's
my
not what I
goodness!
said.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Go ahead, just show me, bro. I'm just waiting. I'm
Oh my
genuinely
goodness!
waiting. I'm just waiting.
I'm saying
You're
that.
saying it. You're fucking wrong. I know, dude. It's a
Oh
lot
my
obvious.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
What?
Listen,
Lucas,
saying,
what? What is it?
I'm saying, bro, that
What are you saying?
can you stop. Actually, fuck you, bro. Stop
Why are
talking.
you gonna fuck me, dude? What?
Stop. This guy's
Dude,
trying
I'm
to.
not gonna
That's
fuck
not what
you.
he said.
I'm not gonna
Can
fuck you, bro. Like,
you just
what?
listen? Like, actually, just
What?
don't talk. Don't talk when I talk. When I'm speaking, just don't fucking talk. Because otherwise, we're stalling
Dude,
the bit. Don't
I'm
talk.
not
Okay.
stalling, bro.
Don't talk, bro. This. This guy. Oh my gosh.
Yo,
Anyways,
chill, bro.
I'm trying to talk, and because I'm trying to formulate my argument, because you keep interrupting me.
Go
So I'm just gonna
ahead,
take
dude.
some.
I'm not stopping you, dude. Go ahead. It's fine.
So rapid movements, like shaking your head, right? I will show you a scan that he will depict something like that. Rapid movements like shaking your head, which is akin to the rapid movement of flapping your wings. He'll depict that with movement lines and shit, right? Those are absent when we see Marco going to Garp. I'll
Okay,
show you
show
a panel.
me.
Yeah, let me show you a panel. I mean, I don't know
Oh,
why
I
you're.
gotta see this. No, I'm genuinely like flabbergasted by this, man. Like, this never fucking happens.
Oh my gosh.
Mm,
1 second.
man, bro.
Bro, Lucas, I got a question for you, bro.
What?
When you like try to like fake path, why do you make your voice like that, bro?
What do I make my voice like?
Like whenever you're like, bro, if you keep cutting me off, I'm gonna get angry. It's like you're like a peaceful
I
or
Nigga
told you
something,
did
this
bro.
do
is a
Like,
that.
voice. If it's a different like tone of voice, I mean, this low-key that'd be expected when someone gets like angry. But I don't.
no, but you say like you're like one of those like little kids, just like, and if I, you sound like an anime character when they're like, well, if you do this,
Yo, can
I'm gonna
somebody
get
mute Zang, bro? He's
angry.
like yapping and nobody wants to hear this shit.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't care. I'm not trying to like intimidate my voice. I just get like this whenever I'm talking.
All right,
It comes
man.
natural to him, kid. That's what he's saying.
So if you're in an
Okay,
argument
you know,
with your girl, you're gonna start
I'll
talking
just.
about how,
Shut the fuck up. He's
oh,
making an argument,
One
bitch.
sec. One sec. One sec. One sec. I'll just send this in scans chat. So, for example, you see this guy. He's punching over and over. Um, you see how Oda like will show like after images of each punch, and you'll show movement lines between them
Let
to
me
show that
see.
he's doing this repetitive motion, right? So if he's not
Dude, how
doing,
is this analogy to anything? This is a one-off instance, dude. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, no,
well,
dude.
I'm just saying
Lucas,
that
we can conclude,
Oda.
bro.
Wait. I'm saying one
Oh,
second.
for one instant with
Saying,
punches, he does this, but he doesn't do this with other fucking.
wait,
Like,
wait,
he
wait,
doesn't
wait,
even do
wait,
this
wait,
with
wait,
King. We know
wait, wait,
King
wait,
does
wait,
this.
wait. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. If he shows, if there's an example showing that Oda will do this, right? But there's no examples of showing that Oda will not, adhere to this principle. We have more reason to believe that he's going to adhere to this principle in another example. So if he doesn't show the after images of Marco's wings and like the movement lines to show that he's doing this repetitive motion of flapping his wings so that he can actually fly, we have less
Oh,
reason
can
to
you
believe he's
repeat,
going to.
bro?
Okay, I'm saying that if we have more reason to believe that Oda's going to do this principle because he's done it before, and this is an example. Because we don't have
He's
any
done it
examples.
before one time, so it's gonna be analogous for every fucking movement in One Piece. Okay, dude. Yeah,
It
we
gives
can
us more
conclude.
reason to believe that if we don't have any
No,
examples.
it fucking doesn't. No, it fucking
Wait,
doesn't.
why not? If there's more evidence leading toward a claim, right, that makes it more likely. Because you have more examples of something being shown and depicted in the story than you have of the opposite being depicted. So if there's an example that we're trying to debate now, is Oda going to depict it this way or not? And we only have an example in my case, right? Even if it's only one example, that still gives more credence to the idea, because at least we have an example that Oda will depict this in the story. And again, like even though it's a different action, it's still repetitive motion. It's still a way
It's
of
a
depicting
repetitive.
it.
Oh, dude, this is literally like. Oh my god, dude, look, this is like not analogous at all. Like, you can just believe that. That's fine. Sure, believe
That's
what you
fine.
want, but
We
I
can
just
move on if
disagree
that's all you want
completely.
to say.
Okay, my
Now,
thing about like I want to go back to the one point about observation as well.
oh my gosh! Wait,
I
there's one more thing
forgot.
I want to go on. That's
I
really
think you
quick.
forgot to attack something that I previously said. Oh wait, maybe I
One second,
didn't.
because there's something else you said before that I want to attack.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
again,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
yeah.
ahead.
You mentioned earlier that Marco would have tunnel vision. Why do you believe that when we already agreed that he can?
Dude, oh my god. Not what I said. Oh, okay, wait. Actually, I did say it, but let me like reaffirm what I mean by that. my fault, bro. Hold on, give me a second. But my thing about the observation point, I wanted to get back on that. I
So
think you're
just gonna
just
go.
being dishonest with it. And I'll explain why, but I'll explain again. Okay, so basically, I think you're being dishonest with it because basically you have like battle IQ existing in One Piece. Obviously, you know they have battle IQ. And then let's say everyone has this innate ability. Everyone that's relevant, mind you, every relevant person has this same ability. So like it would just go on to who's a better fighter in my eyes. So I don't really think it fucking matters too much for scaling. And
Wait, can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
yeah, I got you, but oh my god. Okay, I'll get to the tunnel vision thing after this. Okay.
It's okay. I wasn't tracking for like 30 seconds because I was doing something.
Oh my god, bro. I'll be doing shit too, bro.
Sorry. I'm not. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my fault, bro. Okay, my fault. I was doing something as well. Okay, basically, dude, what I was telling you is, oh my god, bro, nigga, is dick eating in chat. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on, let me like send some dirt on this nigga. All right, bro. All right, I got you, gang. Basically, what I was telling you was, dude, the point about observation. Yes, it's an innate ability that we know everyone has. Yes, so everyone has it. So I think it would more lead on to who has like the better battle IQ or the levels of observation as well, because we don't know the exact levels of observation either. And on top of not knowing the levels of observation, we know that there are some characters with high level that are able to evade like.
Go on.
This nigga's in chat is frying me, man.
Don't pay attention to chat right now, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, bro. Dude, oh my god, I lost my whole fucking train of thought. Do you get the gist of what I'm saying, correct? Oh, okay. So some characters are able to like allocate for that ability. They are able to hide their intentions in some sort of way. I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's what some characters can do that.
Okay.
So
Follow
and
me,
we since we like don't know the levels of observation, it'll be like very stupid to assume. Okay, these characters are sensing each other's movements to such a like fucking precise degree. Like I don't know about that. That's like kind of crazy.
My point is, right, that observation is that Marco's level doesn't matter. Let me explain why. So the fact
Why
that
does the
Marco
level
has
not
it-
matter?
Yeah, I literally said, let me explain why. And anyways, so the fact that Marco's thing doesn't, just because he has observation hockey, the point more so with that was that it gives you an advantage no matter at what level, right? Like you are still able to do this
Oh, okay,
ability.
yes, it gives you advantage, but if
Wait,
the
one
other
second,
person
one
has that
second, one
same
second.
advantage, why
Can
does
you
it
just
really
let me
matter?
finish?
It doesn't really matter too much, correct?
My point is, right, that it gives him a benefit compared to just using his sight, right? So not only did Garp physically blitz him when Mark was able to track him with his sight, but also when he uses observation to tell. Now, what you said going off of that, right, was that you believe Garp.
Dude, please repeat, bro. Dude, oh my god, dude, please repeat, bro. I'm sorry, bro, but
I'm just saying that it's obviously better to blitz someone when they're using observation, even if it's not the best observation.
okay. Well, my thing is, how do we know Marco is using observation?
I just gave the likelihood argument earlier. We're not gonna backtrack to that again. Like I already gave.
Your
like,
likelihood
evidence.
was what exactly? I never
The
questioned
fact.
that, so you didn't really get like you
Well,
didn't
it
really do
was
that.
part. You were. But anyways, fine. I'll just repeat it now. The likelihood is a fact, right? That Garp and Sengoku have incentive to go and stop Marco. So obviously Marco would want to track their movements as best as possible.
Dude, that's not incentive. I told you that. You want me to repeat why?
That's why.
Okay, dude, if you don't have the ability on in the first place, you don't really know the. Okay, that's kind of like stupid, but like, let me say.
Wait, he doesn't
Okay, let
know
me
their
explain.
intention. He doesn't know their intention before he uses observation. But
No. Chill. I know. That's why I said like that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Chill.
Okay, continue.
All right, let me repeat. What I meant was, oh my god, let me explain you like this. You have this ability, and we don't know when this ability is active. But let's say you have them in high tense situations. How do we know that this is like a high tense? Oh my god. I'm looking at myself right now. Bro, this. Oh my god, we can move on. We can move on, bro. That shit's so ass. Never.
Okay, so you're okay with Marco likely using observation here, right? So I can go on to the next thing you were saying?
Okay. Am I fine with Marco using observation? Dude, I gotta think on that, bro. Like, I'm not trying to rat here, so yeah, let me take that back. He probably is, yeah. But
Okay.
the thing is, we
Wait,
don't know the
let me go
degree.
on to what
Like,
you said
that's what I'm
later,
trying to
Rory,
get
because
behind.
you were making another point that I wanted to continue. That was
My
just
bad.
for
Yeah, I was almost about to rat you on that.
sorry. I'm saying that. Oh, what's it? Okay. I'm I'm saying that you said that because of Garp's greater battle IQ or ability, right? That he would be able to hide his intention, which would require Marco needing a higher level of observation to perceive his intention. What is the proof
No,
that Garp
that's
can
not
do?
what I said. That's not what I said.
What did you say? Then repeat it. My bad. I might have misinterpreted.
I'm saying I said that there are characters that have the ability to do this, and these are low level people who can do this. So, for example, Luffy, if you know who that is, he's not really a relevant character, but he still has the ability to hide himself.
Wait, who is shown that they can hide themselves from observation detection? Just show that in
Oh
general
my
being.
god! Oh my god, dude, chat is like so ass right
Just
now.
don't pay attention to chat. Like it's gonna. We just want to get this over with. We can
Dude, no,
laugh later.
I reach. Dude, I don't have to read. Like this shit is funny as fuck. It's just
Oh
funny, like.
gosh, bro. But yeah, like okay,
Alright, bro. What were you saying?
whenever we see an example of someone being able to conceal, like the ability for someone to use
Oh,
observation,
Luffy,
Lafitte.
when he went onto the island, his presence was unknown. We know that there are characters that have this ability. Yes.
You mean people like when he went to the Holy Land and nobody told? Okay, well, my problem with that is that I don't see the
Uh,
incentives. Wait, you're talking about when he
dude,
went to the Holy Land, right?
wait. No,
My
that's not
bad.
what I'm saying, dude. Like,
My bad.
observation is
Continue.
such like a fine ability that like the higher characters are able to like. Even Whitebeard can use it in his fucking. What the fuck?
Don't
That's
pay
just
attention to
funny.
the fucking chat, bro. I know you're seeing speeds.
Okay,
Like,
like I can multitask. I can multitask,
Wait, what?
nigga. I can
What'd you?
multitask.
Okay, what example? Just to be clear, that's what I'm gonna ask you. What example are you referring to when Lafitte went up to the Holy Land, and when Sengoku and Doflamingo and them didn't notice him being there?
Yes. Oh wait, Sengoku didn't notice him being there. Other relevant characters didn't notice him being there, and I do
Okay,
think this is an ability that most people would always have fine tuning, and I'll explain why. Even Zoro's instincts are so high to such a degree that he can wake up. He can wake up to like while sleeping. He uses this innate ability, and I damn well know you don't think Zoro is on the same observation as someone who's using it for 20, 30 years. And
so wait,
then
what?
I'll give you another
Can you
example.
repeat
I'll
that?
give you another example. Whitebeard,
Can
Whitebeard.
you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Just go back to what you said.
Look, it's so wrong. Okay, I was saying like you don't. I know you don't believe that these characters really like. I think it's a passive ability. I think it's a common thing in One Piece to have observation. So my thing with observation is I don't really think it's too relevant in fights. I don't know about that. If you have it to an advanced level, yes, I do agree. But like if you just sensing intention, like seemingly every fucking person ever in One Piece has fucking observation.
Wait,
That's a
you're saying,
relevant
okay,
person, yes.
hold on. You're saying that it's. You're saying that
Look at
it's.
that! Look at that, Lucas. Hold on. Look at that.
I know, bro. I see his fat ass. Like, I don't care. Listen. So you're saying that it's passive, right? So in the example, like of Lafitte, right? It proves that you can do this. Well, I have a couple problems. First off, I don't necessarily think it's passive. I think people like Zoro and Whitebeard use it in their sleep because they have reason. Like, obviously, in your sleep, you're vulnerable, right? So um, it would be like logical to use observation while you're sleeping in case someone tries to get up to you
Okay,
to
yes,
give
if
you
you
like
can
this,
use it in a state where you're not very conscious, I don't believe you can use it in a state of always like I believe like in a state of being awake, you should always have it up in a certain way, and this would explain why some characters can react to off guard things even while
okay.
like not being too worried about certain things. Like it's
And
very
again, they can
obvious.
be like I don't know because it depends what example you bring up because obviously they can be using observation passively if they need to. But what I mean to be saying is that
Okay, well, all the world leaders get
One
together.
second,
and
one
you
second, one
think
second.
they
Please,
won't-
please, please, please. I don't. No. Let
Oh
me
my
finish.
god!
You keep
Let me
saying
finish,
so many
bro.
things.
Wait.
You
It's
keep
not
saying
so
so many
easy.
fucking things, and that's why I don't want
Dude,
to
it's
go
very
here,
easy to
here, and
track,
there,
dude.
and
Just
here, and
track.
there, and here, and there.
Just
Shut up
track,
for 1
dude.
second. Anyways, bro, okay. My point is that I don't see
Uh-huh.
why observation hockey not being like just because it's something that you can use while you're asleep, it necessarily has to be something that is just passively activated. I think they always have access to it, but then I think they set it up in a way that while they're sleeping, they're still able to sense their surroundings, but it's still something they have to consciously do and maintain while they're
Prove
sleeping.
that. I don't think you can do anything conscious while you're sleeping. I don't know about that.
I'm not saying they're consciously doing anything while they're sleeping. I'm just saying they have their observation up, which is something they set up before they sleep when they're
Okay,
conscious.
I don't know about that. Like, is
My
there any
point, my
evidence of
point
that
is
at
that
all? Like, please just show me. What?
I don't see any reason to believe. Like that's my alternate interpretation because I don't see any reason to believe that observation is passive. That's what you're saying, and you're using
There's no
what's it-
likelihood to your exclamation.
Well, you need
Well, they
likelihood for
put up
your.
a defense shield when they go to sleep. No, that's not what I said. No. Okay, let me explain why. Some of the best fucking most dangerous pirates, specifically Mihawk, the clairvoyant Hawkeyes, his epithet, specifically, even he is not able to sense certain people. Or if he did sense them, like, okay, let me say he didn't sense this nigga. He just didn't
Right?
sense this nigga.
But yeah, okay,
Gamora
look,
didn't sense this nigga.
example.
Blackbeard didn't sense this
Okay,
nigga.
okay, that's fine.
Sengoku didn't sense this nigga.
That's
All
fine.
surrounded by all these dangerous
I
people.
know.
You definitely have your shit up, bro. Stop lying to me, bro.
About.
Like
I know
you're
this thing you're
lying.
talking
You're
about. Let me respond.
lying.
Let me respond.
You're
Okay.
lying.
Anyways, so those people, right?
It's
I mean,
okay,
that falls
bro. I get it.
whether or not they're passively using observation, which I see no. I mean, that falls back into whether or not they would be using observation, which again I don't see any incentive
Yes,
to.
they would.
And that goes away. One
The
sec. It goes
incentive
back.
is being
One
surrounded by the most dangerous fucking
One
pirates on the sea.
second. Let me fucking
What?
talk, bro.
Dude, talk.
Gosh.
I'm not stopping you. Relax.
No, because you keep interrupting me. Obviously, we're not gonna.
I'm not
Nobody's gonna.
interrupting you, bro. Like, chill.
Yes, you are because at mid speech you are talking to me. That's what that. Goodness.
Dude,
Anyways, okay.
we're just having like a normal conversation, dude. Relax. It's not deep.
Obviously, a normal conversation doesn't involve people interrupting each other.
I wasn't
right?
interrupting you.
Anyways, enough of this. So that falls back because I don't see any reason that they would have it active, right? That falls back onto the point about whether or not
The
it's
reason
passive.
being
One
surrounded
second.
by
I'm
dangerous
not-
people.
Actually, can we get a mod here, bro? Can we fucking
Hey,
do this
go
guy?
ahead, dude.
Apparently, OC gonna
Like,
fucking beat me. If I do that,
dude, no, I'm not, dude.
or
Okay,
just
go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
notice
bro. Go ahead.
thank you. And then you can respond. Like, whatever you disagree, you can respond.
Oh, okay, bro. Okay, bro. Calm down.
Okay, so anyways, my point
Oh my
is
god.
that when it comes to like your only like refutation to why like they wouldn't keep it like actively on during the meeting is that you think it's passive. We already went down that route. But even
No,
if we
bro.
we did. But even if we steelman that,
Dude,
right?
no.
Can you shut
Stop.
up? Oh my gosh, bro! Fucking time. I tell you, just stay quiet. Okay, now just bring it up.
Nigga,
After.
I'm empty. Go ahead, bro. What?
Anyway, so given right the whole because again that was the only debunk you made the whole passive shit. So now
No, it wasn't.
disregarding. Okay, let me just say it later. Okay. Now,
Okay,
despite
you
that,
could say wrong.
even if we steelman that, I'm saying that the reason why Lafitte could have been able to conceal his presence doesn't necessarily have to be. There's no likelihood that it's like due to a reason that Garp would also have access to. For example, it could be due to his devil fruit, which even gives him the ability to fly, and apparently he also has a supernatural power to hypnotize fucking people. So we don't know if it's actually like a hockey ability or an ability
we
that
know that
Garp
your
has.
fruit scales to your hockey, and there's no evidence that he even has.
Wait,
I'm pretty
that
sure it's not
doesn't.
even
Wait, just
stated that
because.
he has hockey. So that's just like very fucking redundant.
Wait, his
Lucas.
fruit.
Come on, don't do that.
His fruit scales. In what way does his fruit scale?
Okay, for example, this is like the same reason why what's it called?
Wait, just
Law,
because-
who is a very relevant fighter, a very strong. Same reason why he can't like move Big Mom, even though you obviously think Big Mom hockey level is worse than Kaido's. I know for a fact.
Okay, wait, I get what you mean. That like hockey can be like hockey powers can be resistant because
your devil fruit skills say hockey, so if your hockey isn't enough, devil fruit powers won't work. That's fine. But listen, okay? So obviously that doesn't mean that just because your fruit skills to your hockey doesn't mean that your fruit can't give you special powers such as concealing your hockey that your normal hockey
Okay,
doesn't
what's
give you.
the evidence that his fruit does that though?
I'm just saying that we have no reason, like we have no
We have
we
every
don't know
reason to
what.
believe though.
1 second, bro. We don't have any likelihood that it's actually like an ability that Garp has access to, rather than it potentially
I
just
think he
being.
should.
1 second, because again, it could just be explained that it's due to something his fruit gives him, which fruit, even though they skill to your hockey, they still give you special powers, right? It's part of devil fruits.
Okay,
So it
prove
could
these
just be.
special powers will affect strong, relevant people though. That's like the thing. Is Lafitte strong? That's what I'm asking you.
I mean, we don't know how strong he is.
Okay, then
So
why is this
yeah,
relevant then? If you don't know
it
his
could.
strength level,
The problem is right that
he's
you can't
not
make a
gonna be
claim.
like close to these
You
people.
Gosh, you can't make a claim on what Lafitte can do
Okay,
if
we have feats. Okay, let me explain to you like this. We have feats from basically every relevant like fucking member of what's it called? What's this crew called? Blackbeard Pirates? Sure, yeah, let's
Yeah.
call them that. Okay, so the Blackbeard Pirates they obviously have fucking feats. They obviously we know who are the stronger, more relevant people. Lafitte is a one-off character. He should be weaker than these other people. Even what's this say? Even if Lafitte was still to like Burgess or like fucking Van Agra, I don't think these people are relevant either within hockey aspect at all. Like even fucking Law might have better hockey than them, which is very fucking bad. Blackbeard himself doesn't even really have relevant. Why do I care about Lafitte? Like that's all I'm asking.
Okay,
Like
but
what's the
the
evidence?
problem the problem is right that just because, well, first off, right, like we don't know the degree between hockey to which would cause Lafitte's ability not to work, right? Like we don't know if Lafitte's hockey is just even if he scales to Burgess, right, or some shit like that. Because again, we don't even know that. Just because he's not like as prominent doesn't mean he's necessarily weaker. But no matter what about Lafitte's strength, right, we don't know if the relation between Lafitte's hockey and Mihawk's hockey or Sengoku's hockey and that is such that it would literally cause like all of his abilities to just not be able to work. Because keep in mind, right, Lafitte's ability to what's it called, to like prevent his hockey from being sensed isn't an offensive ability. It's not like I don't know, Law's
Okay,
ability that causes. Can you
regardless of it being
just
a
let me finish, please, bro. Okay,
oh my god, dude,
it's
you've
not
been
like
talking
Law's
for a minute.
ability. You've been talking for longer, but anyways, it's not like Law's
Okay, yeah.
ability where it's like, yeah, it's not like Law's ability where it's like it moves you or like swaps your bodies and shit like that. It's mostly just something that pertains to his own body, right? For example, like obviously,
Prove that.
Fodder's own. What I mean by that is that it's not an ability that causes harm or anything like that to what's it called? The ability to conceal your hockey, right, from being sensed by others
Why would
doesn't
his
cause.
devil fruit be so fine tuned to that though? That's like the thing in question, dude. Like, where's the evidence at all? Like, it's just
Okay,
not
no,
there.
I'm saying, one sec. Oh, first off, I'm
Wait,
just saying.
Mongo.
Oh
Wait,
my
give me a
goodness!
second. Give me a second. No, not
Finish
Lucas. I'm
this
not cutting
week.
you off. I'm not cutting you off for a scan. Like, relax. I'm pretty sure this is a scan that says people are able to hide their presence. I'm genuinely sure there is. Like,
I
Mongo,
don't
can
know. I
you
mean,
send
you
that?
can find that. You can find that, but yeah.
Wait, if you're
Um,
allowing
Oh
outside
yeah.
help, I could just get you a scan, or I could just tell it to Lucas. I think he knows about it.
The scan where it says like you can conceal your presence. Yeah, like I need that scan specifically. Yeah.
Well, there's a scan where it stated somebody's attempting to conceal their presence, but
Yeah,
nothing
we
that
can do
says
that too.
verbatim you can. There's like the bond stain if you guys want to go and get that. I'm at work right now, so I can't get it. But the bond and LBAP states
Okay.
that
If
the two
someone else
holiness are trying to
can
conceal
find
their
it, can
presence.
y'all do that for? Y'all do that for real, man. Yo, mortified. Unmute,
Uh,
nigga.
uh.
Mortified. Unmute. Unmute, nigga. Oh nah, bro. I'm
because again,
figuring it
like
out.
what I'm just saying is that if it could just be due to Lafitte's fruit, right? That we don't know
It
if
could be,
this is
but
an
like the
ability that.
likelihood to that
Oh
is
my
a
goodness! Oh
billion
my
to
goodness!
fucking one, dude.
One second. You actually piss me off
Dude.
talking to you sometimes.
Oh my
Why do you
god,
talk
dude.
to me?
Calm down.
Because
Calm down,
you
bro.
love to fucking talk.
I'm just
You love to talk.
responding to you. I'm just
Motion
Oh,
responding to
slamming,
you.
motion
I'm
slam.
I'm not done my fucking speech. I don't know why mortifies dick eating, bro. Like, anyways, the point is though that I'm saying that we don't know if this is an ability that can even be like nullified by hockey like laws. Because again, it's not necessarily an offensive ability. It's one that conceals your own presence. It's not like you're attacking someone else's what's it called hockey, right?
Okay, well,
Um,
Lucas, are you finished?
yeah. Now, are you gonna
Okay,
like you said? You guys said you had another
regardless,
scan.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do have another skin, but regardless of that, we know Devil Fruit's abilities in general are countered by Devil Fruit. So Dot Q can give you diseases, and that's not really a fucking offensive defensive thing. In the law of all people, who has the most shitty hockey out of like all the relevant worst generation members, still able to nullify that. Like I just don't
I
see
mean,
the
it's
distinction there.
not
Like,
stated that devil fruit abilities on average get countered by hockey. I think laws do because again, I mean, not only
no,
is there
no, no, dude. Devil fruits.
well,
It's verbatim said devil fruits are nullified by unless you can show me an instance of them not being. Like I just don't see this is relevant.
again, okay, so do devil users from turning into criminals?
Oh yeah,
Because
okay. It was Rayleigh. I knew it was fucking real. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look in chat. It's there. You can conceal your presence. Yes, that's the point.
I can pull
okay,
up the anime scan like anybody uses the anime.
well that's what's it called? That's fine. I'll agree to this. But what was I gonna
Okay,
say?
thank you.
The fact that what's his name? The fact that Garp, like assuming right, even though there's no actual proof that Garp, what's his name? Garp actually concealed his presence because we don't know if he's good enough to actually do that to conceal his
Okay,
observation.
so one of the hero of Marines is not good enough to conceal his hockey, even though some random pirate is. Yeah, sure, but
That's not Rayleigh's not
that's what
some
they.
random pirate, but okay.
No, that's not what I said. I'm talking about Lafitte specifically. You're
Again, like we don't.
precogging onto the fact that you have
Okay, okay,
Lafitte
but
have his fruit having that, but like I already told you, like a billion possibilities, and you have one possibility against
the
a
problem is
billion
what? Okay,
fucking abilities
what
he could
makes yours
have.
more likely? What makes more like? Yeah, it's. I'm not saying it's not impossible that it could
Okay,
have
I
been due
don't,
to
dude.
hockey, right? Like Rayleigh
Okay,
shows you can
so
do this through
what
hockey,
makes mine
right?
more
But
likely is they have an actual ability that's confirmed. That's a confirmed ability in One Piece. Then I'm saying, oh my god, bro, like it's just audit.
wait,
Okay,
do you want
what?
evidence, right, that invisibility, for example, like devil fruit powers like invisibility can also conceal your presence, by the way. Just so you know that. Like, do you want evidence for that?
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure Astalon has invisibility. I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure Lafitte has fucking wings, so I don't see the relevance.
Well, again, my point is that devil fruit powers are shown. They're shown to make one second to conceal your presence, right? So
I didn't say anything.
just because it's demonstrated you can do so with hockey, it's also demonstrated you can do so with devil fruits. Obviously, powers can vary, but it's still demonstrated that it is possible for a devil fruit to give you this ability in the show. And
Okay, well, that is an invisibility thing. It's
for all we know, part of Lafitte's many powers do include invisibility. Because again, like he shows
for
multiple
all
powers
we
for skill.
know. Yeah, likelihood is fucking zero almost. So,
Why?
and dude, I already told you. Unless we assume he has like two different fruits, which obviously he doesn't. The only person who's shown this is Blackbeard. So he has one fruit, and he has many abilities that are likely to do with a bird because he has wings. Let's just say like this. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my god. Yeah, I just think there's like no likelihood for. And the invisibility thing, yes, devil fruits. Oh my god, they characterify that nigga. That's fucked up. Anyways, yeah. So here's my thing, bro. Like, you haven't. Oh my god, I cannot focus with these niggas. Okay, let me put my phone down real quick, Lucas. Cause I'm like looking through scans and like niggas. All right, so like think about it like this: you have invisibility, and you can't negate it in the traditional sense of how you would, because it's not like a move that's being like applied upon you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But for instance, if we had a character with very advanced versions of Rio and they cut this invisibility guy down, obviously that would be in, like, let's say like hypothetically they can keep it up through damage, but if they're cut by like Rio or something, maybe like that part of them are them themselves would like obviously be shown because they're negated. But obviously this is just like hypothetical saying like obviously the other person has stronger hockey, overall hockey than them, like obviously. But like this is just like another thing, like and then like let's say like this, Luffy against Absalon, he just gets a fucking conqueror's wave because the other guy's invisible. Like, dude, it's so obvious. It's just so obvious, dude.
We have no idea how this relationship would work. All we know is that invisibility has been demonstrated to not like someone who's invisible. It's been shown to conceal their hockey presence too. Like that's all that we
Okay, you
know.
show me that, and also my thing is, I'm pretty sure Shiryu, however you pronounce his name, has the invisibility fruit from Epsilon, so I don't really see the relevance.
In fact, that's a good point because while it's never been demonstrated that you can send someone while they're invisible, right? We have counterfeits. For example, it's stated that Absalom saved Gecko Moria from Doflamingo, despite Doflamingo being an observation user. So Doflamingo,
Show me.
okay, I can show you the scans for that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, after this point, bro, we could just close this off and continue the second part later
Wait,
tomorrow.
also at the same time, Garp did just conceal his presence. Like that still allows him to scale above Marco to the point where he can blitz him. I don't see the problem.
Oh, no, it
Like,
doesn't. Not
obviously,
in traditional sense. Okay,
it
let's
does
say
in traditional
hypothetically
sense
he
because somebody
did.
will fight somebody of Marco's speed, which is one sec. Marco's
Oh
speed, which is made up of both his which is made up of his speed, his physical speed, and his observation, right? Garp's arsenal, right, his combative arsenal, which includes the observation canceling ability, um, that allows him to blitz Marco, right? So Marco's speed, which is made up of those two parts, Garp is able to counter that blitz him, right? So someone who's inferior to Marco's speed would
Like
still
who's
get
serious?
blitzed because their observation would just simply not allow them to that wouldn't work, right? And Garp is shown to be able to blitz their physical speed, right? Because that's why assuming that he canceled Marco's observation, he
No,
just
dude. Seemingly that would be matching his physical speed, and then obviously the speed is
no, it'd
always
be
going to be in
blitzing it.
question.
It's not
No, it wouldn't.
matching.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Okay,
Matching
if
someone.
someone's
Wait,
flying.
wait,
Okay,
you
okay,
retard,
okay,
bro.
okay, okay, okay.
Matching
Calm
someone's
down, calm
speed.
down,
All
calm
right,
down.
one
I was
second. I'm not
speaking,
done. I'm
like you
not done. I'm
said,
not
you
done. I'm
get
not
you,
done. I'm
you
not
get
done. I'm
mad
not
at
done. I'm
that,
not
but
done. I'm
you're
not done.
doing
I'm
it
not done. I'm
too.
not done. I'm not done. I'm not done.
But
Matching
I was
someone's speed.
speaking.
No, I was speaking first. Matching someone's speed is when you do the same movements, right? Like if you guys both move the same rate. Moving much slower than someone is when you're not able to do the
Dude,
same movements compared to someone else. And Mark in this case got blitzed because he just didn't move while Garp was able to jump
the blitz
towards
is
him and
what's
just
in
pump.
question. You're just claiming he got blitzed. What I could say is Garp has the speed to tag this person who was off guard. That's what I'm getting behind,
Oh my
obviously.
gosh, you fucking idiot. You didn't okay, first off, right? Prove he was off guard. I already gave an argument against that.
Dude,
Prove that
it's already what we're. Dude, I already.
I already gave the argument. I already gave the argument for just
Oh,
like why. I already
dude.
gave the argument for why the speed gap was such that
Okay,
Marco didn't
no,
react
you
to it or
explain a
anything like
stupid
that.
ass analogy that doesn't work under any circumstances. Okay, let's have a fucking. Let's say Marco is going like fucking 50 miles per hour just for this hypothetical. And let's say, oh, but Garp can go like fucking, let's say 30 miles or 40 miles per hour. And then he jumps forward at 40 miles per hour while the other person going 50 miles per hour. And then he seemingly tags this person. You see how like this doesn't fucking matter? You see how far of a like,
We
dude, the
we
speed
already
level could be.
we can
We can, dude. It's just
we already
stupid.
addressed that. I'm not gonna go over that
We
again.
didn't address it. I just,
Yes,
dude,
we
like
did.
it's
Yes,
no
we
argument.
did.
Okay. Let's conclude.
Anyway, so you still want that
Okay,
scan?
we'll talk the second part later. We'll talk about the second part later.
Do you still want that scan of what's his name?
Yeah, yeah,
Moria.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you that. Just give me a second.
Give me the scan of the invisibility thing, right?
It's in scans chat. One sec.
All right, it's in
It's in
scan
scans
chat. Let me
chat.
see. Let me see. Where's this at?
Yo, type shit. Yo, when is GTA
Okay,
6 dropping, bro?
this is like fucking
Shut
stupid.
up.
Okay, they're in a war, and Dusky obviously has to watch his surroundings, obviously. So maybe he snuck in the war without getting hit. Like, oh wow, that's impressive,
No, the
sure.
point.
But
That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that
point
when
is,
Dofla. One second, let me finish because
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
telling you.
Doofy like turned it. Like, dude, you had
That's
to show
it.
me
Just why
Doofy
did
like
you
getting
do
blitzed by
Luffy?
the.
Why are you bringing up Luffy?
Wait. I didn't say Luke. I said Doofy.
Doofy, why do you say it like that?
Doofy is literally Doofy.
Just
Doofy, whatever
continue.
the
Just
fuck.
fucking continue, bro. Just continue.
Okay. Like, did he turn? Did he turn this guy invisible? Is he able to do that? Is he able to turn other people invisible? Is that what he did? Let me like read the rest of this.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Motion? It's like, okay, I don't know if you're
Hold
cut
on,
out or
wait.
something.
I'm reading.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
I can explain.
oh my
Wait,
god.
I'll give you the argument behind the scan, and then you can read it and verify for yourself. So what happened?
Okay,
What the scan is saying. One second. What the scan is saying is that after Marineford, by the way, Doflamingo went to kill Gecko Moria. So when this happened, Absalom, the scan states that Absalom saved Gecko Moria. What's it called? He saved Gecko Moria from Doflamingo by turning himself invisible, right? So the Doflamingo couldn't see them anymore. Obviously, Doflamingo's a user of observation, so the fact that they were able to move away and escape without Doflamingo being able to track them means that despite having observation, it wasn't able to get through the invisibility, meaning that invisibility did nullify that, you know.
No, okay, dude, that's like while I explain. Okay, Absalom's intent isn't to harm Doofy, it's to leave. So I don't really think he can get that type of like. I don't
Wait,
really
but the
think he
thing,
can get
okay,
that
wait,
off of
wait.
that.
The thing about observation is that it still allows you to sense people.
His
Even like
intent is to leave. Okay, and then Absalom leaves. Okay, where do you go from there, Lucas? It's very
wait, he
tip
doesn't.
of the
Okay,
iceberg.
first off, right? Why he doesn't need to sense that Absalom's intent is to attack him for him to be able to sense his intent. Nowhere in the scans relating
It's
like
literally
when they
not what I
talk.
said. It's literally not what I said.
What
These
did you
niggas
say?
still debating. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. But okay, why do you think the
Oh my god.
intention? Okay,
Okay,
well,
bro.
what's the
Let's
argument? So what
like
the fuck
wrap
is?
it up, bro.
Okay, so the point is, right, that if like he can still sense their presence, right, their hockey, and then he can also just sense their intention, regardless if it's to fucking attack him, because it's state and scan, stay in the state that observation only works if someone's fucking attacking you. So he can still sense them, yet I mean, by like he can still sense them even if they're just leaving, right? But because they're invisible, he's not able to do it. Just they get away. It's that simple. We can move on. We can move on to the whole like holding back. I mean, the Marco scaling to that. I don't know shit.
No, bro. We can continue that later, bro. Genuinely, it's fine.
No, it's fun because I think it'll be pretty quick. Given like I mean, I already partly
No, bro.
covered.
No, dude. I want
I've
to take
already
another
partly.
out, bro. Come,
One second, one second. No, no, no,
Lucas.
no, no, no,
We
no, no,
have
no,
a
no, 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 no.
pre-established. We have pre-established like feats. We went over some skill, and we can go over the other scaling after, bro. Like it's been a fucking hour, dude. Like over
Let's
that.
just
Like,
let's just go over
what,
this. Right?
dude? What the fuck?
Okay, that's a yes. Now, anyways, so
No, it's not a yes, dude. No,
all right,
dude.
fine.
Let's wrap it
We
up, and we can continue later. Like, come on, man. Like
continue.
we've been here all day.
Lucas,
Been
no
like
means
2
no.
hours.